So I'm just about to replace the factory stereo. It's so bright today, I'm not going to film too much, but I've got that out. It's just for I think they're T25 screws to take that out. I bought a new unit which I got online, which I'm just about to open up. So I got this from a supplier called Plus Center online. I got an introductory code, £60 off. The original price was £350. I've paid £290. So it's an Android unit with a big screen. Sorry about this, but comes with a box full of goodies. I'll have to come back to get this out. So I've got that out now. Box full of goodies, which I'll just attach up, and then I'll fit this in. It should be plug and play. All the canvas things should work, so we'll see. I'll touch back once I've got it seated in there. So I've been connecting all the cables and everything up. It's all pretty much plug and play. You can only go in one place. I've got a wire left over here. I've got a feeling that's the onboard microphone. It's the only thing that's got nothing to fit to on the stereo, so I've stuck the GPS up on there. The 4G antenna is poking down with my USBs. I'll bring them out in the glove box and decide where I'm going to fit them once I play about with the internet and see what the signal's like. But literally I'm going to stuff all those wires back in now and then fit the unit in and then turn it on. So I've got it all installed. I had a bit of an issue at the beginning and I couldn't figure it out for about an hour, and then I toggled turning the ignition on and off, and lo and behold, it all lit up. So I'm currently downloading the Victron Connect app just to be able to monitor things while I'm driving, and I should also install a few other apps which I find convenient. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I mean, you can see from the, excuse my dash is a bit of a mess, but you can see from the layout it's totally modernised dash from what was there before, so very happy with that. I'm going to play now and get a few apps installed, and then I'll maybe touch back and show you a few in use. So it's been a beautiful start to the day. Thought I'd update on how I'm getting on with this. So very good bit of kit. I've set it to default open up on the maps. A lovely big screen there for when I'm driving. Used that last night, it was very good. So I'm very pleased with that aspect of it. One disappointing thing for me is when it turns on. I was looking for a setting to change the logo to the Mercedes badge, but apparently it doesn't do that. I may well be able to get some software to do that, being an Android unit. But it, yeah, I found out that I had issues yesterday. For about an hour I was struggling to get it to turn on and whatever. And then it dawned on me, I actually had it in reverse. I had the van sat parked in a bay and it was in reverse. And so of course the system was looking for the reversing camera, which I haven't installed yet. And all I could see was no signal. So I thought it was missing something. And then I realised that one of the pins didn't line up on the multi-plug. So I had a feeling it might be that, but lo and behold, eventually I twigged and got it working. So now when it turns on, like I say, it goes to default on maps. I've installed a few apps now. So one of the things I find useful is I've got an app on my phone. I'll turn it down for the login. So the beauty of this app is that I can access all the cameras around my van. So you can see at the minute I'm parked in a car park I use occasionally, so I can literally see all around the van. A couple of dog walkers there, but yeah, it's been great to have that. So I tend to use it more for if I'm driving, so that's the rear facing camera. If I'm driving somewhere to park up in a busy street, this comes in very handy because I've got a clear view of cars, bikes behind me, which my reverse camera doesn't really give me because it points straight down to the back step. That's great for actually parking up close to an obstacle, but this is beautiful because I can see for so far. So that's been a godsend. Another thing I've done is I've added connectivity for my Victron system. Oh, go away. So I can literally log in to my VRM portal, and within 30 seconds or so it loads up all the information, and now that's given me my DC loads, my AC loads, my solar input, state of charge, etc. So that's a very good feature for having while I'm driving, just to make sure things are working all right. So I've always struggled with knowing how well my Orion DC to DC charger is performing. So with that on there, I'll be able to keep an eye on that while I'm driving. I mean, to be fair, it works fine. It's just occasionally I'm not sure if it's on or not, and it would be nice to check without having to pull over and bring it up on my phone. So I've got that. I've also downloaded Spotify. Now, I am new to Spotify. I've never really had it before, but now I've created a couple of playlists. And the thing that's shocked me with this is my next thing was going to be to do a small upgrade with the speakers, because the sound quality in this van has always been absolutely terrible. But there's a few equalizer settings on this which I played around with, and I've genuinely, I actually am very impressed. So I'll set it to play. I'm not sure it's here, it's on one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly turn the volume up and then I'll turn it down again. Now I think that sound quality is very good. I'll turn it down pretty quickly before I get a copyright strike. But I don't know how well that came over on my phone, but that is so much better than the factory system for sound output. So my speakers, to be honest with you, I don't think I really need to change them. I'm quite happy with how that sounds. Really saved me whatever it would have cost for a speaker upgrade, because I was genuinely going to go down that route. But for me, I really don't think I need to do that. I'm quite happy with how that sounds. So all in all, that cost me, stereo unit cost me £290. I could have got a cheaper version, but I went for one with more onboard memory and onboard RAM. Pushed the price up, but I had a £60 introductory offer that I used, took it down to £290 from £350. So I went for it, not really knowing a lot about these cheaper Chinese systems, but I can tell you that for what I've paid for that, the internet signal is very good, the GPS works absolutely perfect, and my speakers it's like they've got a new lease of life. So I'm considering that a definite plus for upgrading the system. The other thing I think you'll agree is it's totally, I don't know how much light you can see with that, but it's totally transformed the dashboard. That old Mercedes unit just looked ancient. Worked fine. That's the other thing with this, the steering wheel controls are all working perfectly, just literally plug and play with the CAN bus connection in there. So all in all, I'm very pleased with that.